My name is JS, the CEO of AIZEN. We are an AI technology platform for digital financial services. And then from the Singapore markets, we awarded last year Singapore Fintech Award in the global sections. And then first one is a Swiss Re, is a Swiss insurance company, and the third one is a BNI Mellon. And then this year also participated the AI Veritas challenges to build a responsible AI. So this is the last year's technologies. So the finance market is moving to very high speed, high volume transaction-based financing world. So we need a very special technology to identify some kind of fraudulent transactions. This requires a huge size of processing power in a single minute. So our technology can memory optimized technologies can process the huge amount of data in 0.1 millisecond. We call it as a memory optimized AI chip. And then also this year we have built reinforcement learning credit optimization with this system. Within this system, no human involvement is required to build a credit decisioning. So we call it as credit autopilot. And then we are building fully autonomous AI operating system in coming years. And based on these technologies, very scalable. And we have recently acquired one of the monopolistic position of Korean e-commerce revenue aggregator. And then also we are launching the battery financing the businesses. And starting from the e-commerce markets that we are managing around $3 billion of GMV e-commerce data platform. And then we are already connected to the 80 e-commerce malls, from the big one to the small one. And even today, the e-commerce malls are creating. Okay, and then the sellers are sell their products to the multiple malls. And so far, we have originated $720 million of loans through this platform. And then on top of this platform, on the left-hand side is a core data set. And we are building digital lending services along with financial partners like Deutsche Finance and Cam Capital, which is not a bank, and then also lending capability, but they don't have any internal capability to enter this market. So we are along with that. So we acquired the company in June, and before that, as a $55 million has been originated. Now, at the last quarter, $72 million has been originated, which is a 30% up quarter by quarter. And then recently, we started to initiate the digital insurances, working with the general agency, the sales agency partners, and preparing for IPO in December. And then one of the shareholders are insurance companies, okay? And then they're building mini insurances along with us, targeting e-commerce sellers. And then also we have a very huge and deep data spectrums. So based on that, we are applying for the credit bureau in Korea and targeting e-commerce and small and medium enterprises side. And then most of the sellers doesn't have any financing assistance when they purchase the product. So we are going to launch soon a B2B BNPL. And then with this core data and huge is a very holistic view of sellers, we are growing very rapidly. And full year basis, this year we can originate $300 million. And the next year, with this projections, around $2 billion to be originated through our platform. And we are doing the same thing in Asian markets. We have launched the Vietnamese operations last year. And then we are rolling out Indonesian businesses. In Vietnam, this year is we have focused on building the partnership. So we have built more than hundreds local data economy partners. And then one of them is a very big and then small one. And then this is the rolling out the product in this month. And then pharmacists, they are purchasing the pharmacy in the local market, but this company is transforming that kind of logistics. And then there's a lot of huge financing needs in this market, so we are providing adequate capital based on the data that we acquire. And then also Indonesian markets, we are acquiring P2P businesses. Probably next week, we'll probably get an approval from the OJK. In that case, we are going to roll out same business strategies in Indonesia as well. So far, up until now, we have focused on the AI technologies, which is very scalable, and even what kind of data, whatever data comes, that we can automatically processing in, and we build automated credit decisionings. Not fully automated, but is a quite substantial part of the process can be automated. And this year and next year, we're focusing on the data economy scale up. And then 2023, regional expansion is a scale up in the Asian territory. So we are also preparing for the IPO, starting from the Japanese market and US market. And then his team is very good. And then so we are touching the very large, globally addressable market and growing very fast. And we have a very deep knowledge in AI side and finance technology, finance side at the same time. And we are providing a very strong value proposition for the lending side and then also data economy side. So yeah, this is the end of the presentation. Thank you.